welcome to one of our online training sessions. I'm Neve and today we're going to be going through a full body strength session. So before we get into any of the details of the workout, as always just a little disclaimer that you seek a little bit of medical guidance before taking part in any one of our videos. So now that's done, let's get into what the workout's going to entail. So we have, as I said, full body strength session. So we're going to be working 40 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to be working through 4 lower body exercises twice through, and then we're going to work through 4 upper body exercises twice through, the little burner at the end of each round. So we're going to be using paused reps, we're going to use different tempos, and we're going to be using really slow and controlled repetitions so you can feel the burn in the muscle, get a little bit of overload going on, and hopefully work on building a little bit of strength using just our body weight. It's going to be low impact with lots of different options, so you can take it as you need to all the way throughout, no matter if you've got any little niggles or injuries or anything like that. One thing you might need if you do work from wooden floor, or if you're outside or something like that, maybe a mat or a towel or something, we're going to be on our elbows in a plank position, so if you find this a little bit uncomfortable on your elbows on a wooden floor, just something for a little bit of padding later on, but that's not till near the end of the workout. So we're going to start with a little warm up. So just find a little bit of space, make sure you've got some water, a towel, you might need it, and let's get warm. So let's start some nice big arm circles, just as usual. Bring those arms forward, get the shoulders nice and warm, and then let's take it back. So we're just going to get the whole body warm, ready for this workout. So our first round is going to be for lower body. We're moving on to our upper body. Let's bring that across the chest. Let's have a little quick warm up for the ankles. So one toe on the ground, heel lifted, and we're just having a little rotation through that ankle. Just one way, and then take it the other way. So we just kind of loosen off the ankle joints. We'll move into any squats or lunge kind of movements. And change sides. So as I said, no impact tests will be a really good video to do if you've got kind of neighbours downstairs or annoying anyone with you jumping around. And change direction. So we'll do a few squats. So feet to outside hip width, toes slightly upturned, sinking back into our squat and standing up. So just a nice simple squat here. So I just want you to get a feel for the movement from the side. Hips are back, chest is up. Light brace to the core at all times. And we're just going to find nice deep range here. So hips to knee level if possible, knees always driving out over the toes. Give me one more here and sink at the bottom of your squat. Come as low as you can, so you can be here. Or if you're just here, that's totally fine. Just wherever you can sit comfortably. It's all going to be varied or different mobility. So if you can, elbows in the middle of the knees. If you're here, totally fine. Again, you can kind of push out your knees a little bit. So we're just getting a little bit of a stretch in our thigh. Building up a little bit of heat through the legs. If it feels good, you can take a little twist from one side. Opening up. And then changing sides, kind of pushing your tricep into your inner thigh. Just to get a good stretch here. In your time, bring yourself up standing. Give a little shake off. Let's move into a few walkouts. At the end of every walkout, let's add on our press up. So hands come to the ground. You're on your knees or your toes. Dropping into your press up. And then just walking those hands back in. So again, stretch out the back of the legs. Warming up the upper body. Again, you can be here. As I said, lots of different levels today. It's always just working at a level that's going to challenge you, but it's also going to feel comfortable for you. We don't want any injuries. Want to keep it nice and safe. Let's go for one more. Holding after your press up. In that plank position. So hands underneath the shoulders. Let's move into a downward dog. So we're pushing our heels down. Pushing our bum up into the air, and again feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Feel a little bit of heat in the shoulders as well. And slowly walk the hands back in, come up to standing. Let's move into some lunges. We're going to do some lunges below leg swing. So sticking with the one leg, lunge back, swing forward. So it doesn't need to be too big of a swing. Again, just loosening off with the hips. Building up a little bit of heat in the legs, getting your heart rate up a little bit. So ready to start our workout. Let's go for one more on this side. And then let's change. So from the side, should be a nice big lunge. Taking your knees close to the ground is comfortable for you. Doesn't need to be right to the ground if that's not good. But it's long, its front knee is over front ankle, and we're not leaning too far forward. So you want to stay upright, and then swing forward. Perfect. One more on this side. Give a little shake out, and we're going to get into the workout. So as I said, make sure you've got a little bit of room. And we're going to be working for 40 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. Grab a quick drink if you need to. So 4 different exercises that we're going to be moving through twice. Working with a few different tempos and a few different pauses throughout. So I'm going to show you the first 2 exercises, and then I'm going to show you the rest as we go through. Exercise 1 is going to be a reverse lunge with a leg lift. So we're going to start with our right leg. This is my right leg. Just make sure it's your right leg, because I'm not very sure if it's going to be your right leg on the camera. So stepping back to your lunge and then driving up. So nice and controlled. We come down and then we explode up. So a little bit of coordination used here. Core control and balance. If this is too much and you're struggling with your balance, step back, drive the knee up, and then just tap down and reset yourself in between every rep. That'll be exercise 1. Exercise 2 will be a squat with a heel lift. So from the front, we're going to be working with a tempo that I'll show you as I go through. So we've got 3, 2, 1, 1 second pause, and then a quick drive up. So we're going to be coming high onto the heels. We're going to drive up with speed. So I'm going to show you that again from the side. 3, 2, 1, hold, drive up, and then back in. 3, 2, 1, 1 second hold, drive up. So just make sure you're controlling on the way down, getting that little pause, and then using speed as you drive up. So that's the first 2 exercises we're going to go through, and then I'll show you the next 2 as we go through in our rest periods. So 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Do not worry about if you're moving at exactly the same speed as me. Just try not to go any faster. What we're going to really focus on is really controlled reps here. Good firm all throughout, just to make sure we can overload the muscles. What we don't want to do here is, because we're just using body weight, if we rush through it, it then just becomes HIIT. So what we want to really do is focus on using the muscles, thinking about the muscles we're using, and getting right into it. So, reverse lunges, number 1, right leg first. Let's get the timer sorted. When the buzzer goes, 40 seconds. Again, just moving at your own speed, making control on the way back, and driving that knee up. Ready to go? Let's do it. Big step back, drive up. Always the same leg. Back and up. So you're really using a lot of power off that front leg to drive up. From the front, back, and up. So lots of work on that supporting leg. Make sure you get a nice deep lunge. Knees close to the ground, that is comfortable for you. Drive up. So just 40 seconds. So you've got 10 more. Hopefully you start to feel a little bit of heat in that supporting leg. Almost out the buzzer. There it is. Shake it out. Next move's going to be our squat. 3 counts on the way down. 1 second pause. 1 second drive up. I don't know why I'm so out of breath already. What are you doing here? This is ridiculous. Okay, a few seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, hold, and drive up. So as you're controlling, I won't count too much because it might throw you off. If you're not, as I said, if you're not moving at exactly the same pace as me, totally okay. Making sure we're getting a really good range here. Working on lots of muscle legs, getting the calves involved. Drive up. Big squeeze of glutes at the top. Let's go for 1 more rep. We've got 5 more seconds. Shake it out. Our third exercise is going to be that lunge with a leg lift, this time on our left side. Just give a little shake out. Same as first exercise, now just on the other leg. Ready to go. Step back, drive up. So what you might find, which I definitely do, you are more balanced on one side. And again, that is okay. So that's your option. So you're lunging back, lifting up the knee, and then just tapping back down if you need to. Arms can really be doing whatever they like, whatever feels comfortable for you, and whatever helps you balance. Make sure you're keeping on breathing, nice smooth breaths, in and out. Rest. Final exercise of this round, narrow stance squats, the heel lift. So we've done this one before, some of my other videos from the side. Heels are high, and we're sitting really narrow into that squat. Join in, that's the buzzer. Heels high, and with our heels lifted, we're going to get really, really low in this squat, and bring the focus onto our quads. So feet under the hips, squeeze into the glutes to drive up. If it's not comfortable with your heels lifted, just come down, you're just probably not going to get as low. Still totally fine. Target is still going to be in the quads there. Doing really well. 10 more seconds here. Then we're going on to round 2. Leg stretch, we're feeling that a little bit now. That's the aim. Shake it out. And we're right back to the top, just like that. So we're going to start with our lunge with the leg lift. On the right side. Few seconds, and then we're right into it. Grab a drink whenever you need to, if you need to. Right leg back, lifting up. So really think about drawing your core really tight as you do so it'll really help with balance and it'll help with that drive. Total body workout here. So don't just be thinking about your legs when you're working your legs. Don't just be thinking about your arms when you're working your upper body. You can be engaging lots of muscles with just a few simple movements. Looking really good, keep that coming. Few more seconds here. Hopefully feel it in the glute. Shake it out. Winter squats, 3 seconds down, 1 second hold, 1 second on the way up. Why am I so out of breath? Man. I think it's because I talk too much. Always too much talking. Let's just focus this time. 3 seconds on the way down. Make sure you're getting that pause in. Before you drive up, lift the heels if you can. Really squeezing the calves, squeezing the glutes. Muscles, legs engaging here. So think about them, really think about giving them a good squeeze at the top. Mind to muscle connection. Really helps when you're doing kind of body weight exercises. Just really think about the muscles, give them a good squeeze, making sure that everything is engaging. Almost there. And rest. We're going to be into our left leg, lunge with a leg lift. Ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, make sure you're using your other leg. Left leg back, lifting up. So as I've said all the way throughout, working at a tempo that is good for you. That doesn't mean it needs to be super, super fast. Keeping every rep strong, controlled, feeling it in those muscles. Almost there. Let's go for a few more reps. Got about 5 more seconds. Shake it out. So we're into our narrow squats again. One final time on the other side of this. We've got a little burner to finish with our legs before we move on to the upper body. Narrow squats, feet just underneath the hips, heels lifted, hands in front, hands to the side, whatever you prefer. So this one really is slowed down. So lots of time to breathe here. It's time to engage all the muscles, Here your knees should be pointing pretty much straight forward, following the direction of the toes. So if you lose balance a little bit here, it happens. Focus on every rep, right to the very end. I want you to drop into a squat. 40 seconds, we're just going to hold. This is just going to be a burner. Hold, 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 as fast as you can. Don't waste time. Just because I can't see you, doesn't mean you should be slacking, okay? From the side, we are here. Hips back, chest up, core on strong. Knees following the toes, and we're just going to hold. Let's just build up a little bit of heat in those legs to finish us off on our lower body section. Keep on holding. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Do not stand up. Whatever you do, wait for that bell, then you stand up. Almost there. Whew. Shake it out. So hopefully you got a little bit of heat building in the legs now. That is good, that's what we want. Grab a quick drink. Get your breath back. And let's get ready for our upper body section. So I'm going to grab my mat. Just for a little bit of pad on the elbows if I need it. Moves that we are going to be doing in our upper body section of the workout. Same timings, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. Exercise number 1, tricep press up. So knees are toes, hands directly underneath the shoulders, core nice and tight, body in a flat line, elbows brush past the waist, and then we drive up. So as I said, core engaged, and we're really driving out the palm of the hands so we can engage the back of the arms here. So it's going to be on your knees or your toes, driving up and driving down. So it's okay if you're moving quite slowly, but you can do a few on your toes. Just give that a go, and then when you're feeling like it's a bit much and your form's kind of deteriorating, drop onto the knees, and then that's totally fine because we're not really moving with fast speed here, so it's fine to go a little bit slower. Exercise number 2, plank with a rotation. In our plank position, hands again underneath the shoulders. We're just going to roll to the front, again, really slow and controlled, really working through that waist to lift up high. And then back into our plank, twisting the other way. So we're going to feel this in the shoulders. Exercise number 3, I am going to show you just because it's a little bit of a new one, you might not have done it before. So if you've ever done a crab, we start in this position. Hands underneath the shoulders, butt on the ground. From here, we're going to take a little bend to the elbows, and as we push up into our crab position, we're going to extend our arms, and we're going to reach opposite hand to opposite toe. So again, really nice and controlled, bending the elbows as you go down, and then driving up, pushing back, opposite finger to opposite toe. So again, this kind of working into the triceps and the back of the arms. One final exercise is going to be, this is what I need my mat for, up, down, plank, elbows, up and down. So we're going to go for 2 up, down planks from elbows to hands, and then 2 slow and controlled mountain climbers. Back up, 1 and 2. So to engage our core, 2 of each. So 2 up and down, finishing our hands, 2 slow mountain climbers. I'll keep you right as we go throughout. We're going to start with our tricep press ups. I'm going to have this here for our knees. When I say our knees, I mean my knees, obviously. Again, same timings, so let's just get straight into it. Drop it down to the ground. When the button goes, we're straight with our tricep press ups. Knees or toes, whatever works for you today. Here we go. So remember, this isn't a race. Slow and steady. What you want to feel is like your arms are brushing past your waist. That is going to bring that focus onto the triceps. So whatever option you're in, I want my body to be in a nice flat line. I want your core to be super engaged. Almost there. Good work. Next move. We are on to, what are we on to? Plank with a rotation. Great. My memory's failing me today. In our plank position, roll round to the front, 40 seconds has started. So jump right in to the back. So you take this as slow as you want. So you're going to feel a little bit of the shoulders as you come onto that single arm and a little bit through the waist as well. I apologise for the noise of my trainer, so it's really annoying. Nice deep breaths, all the way through. Almost there. Shake it out, and then get yourself ready for your crab with an opposite toe touch. So starting in this position, feet are on the ground, just about hip width, elbows slightly bent, buzzers going. So come up, tapping opposite toe or opposite heel, and just lifting slightly off the ground and reaching long to your toe. So really feel the squeeze in the back of the arm as you push up and you're bringing all your weight on that single arm. Keep it going, 10 more seconds here. Hopefully you're starting to feel that a little bit in your triceps. A few more. 15 seconds, shake it out. We've got our up down planks times 2 with 2 slow mountain climbers. So getting the core engaged here. Bringing it in. Starting your elbows in your plank position. Up onto the hands. Back down. Up onto the hands. 2 slow mountain climbers. Just keeping this as strong as you can. So what I really need to see here is you squeeze in your glutes to keep your back nice and flat. Protecting that lower back while you do so. Almost there, a few more seconds. Give it a little shake out. And we're back to the top. Tricep press ups. Knees or toes, always the options. Here we go. Final round here. So let's just push through. So see if last time you maybe got 6 reps in 40 seconds. This time let's try for 7 with the same intensity and the same good form all the way throughout. Doesn't matter what level you're working at as long as you're working. Almost. A few more. That was like the longest 40 seconds ever. I actually thought the timer had gone off. Nobody likes tricep press ups, let's be honest. Okay, plank to rotation. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're ready to go. Rotating to the back. Rotating back to the front. So remember, there's absolutely no rush here. Good opportunity to breathe. We have got 10 more seconds. Keep that going. Hope you can feel it in the upper body because I certainly can. Shoulders and triceps especially. Perfect. Give a little shake out of the wrists if you need to. Okay, 5 seconds and we're going to try tricep press up. we go. Reaching for opposite toe. And by tricep press up, you knew exactly what I meant, so I hope you're doing what I'm doing. Reaching for that opposite toe, the opposite heel, whatever feels good for you, wherever you can reach to. Even if you can't actually reach your toe or your heel, as long as you're reaching up and lifting the leg, that is okay. Remember, focus here is upper body. Just make sure you're driving out the heel of the hand. And rest. One final exercise. Bring my mat back in. 2 up-down planks, 2 slow mountain climbers. So we're going to finish with a few mountain climbers as our burner straight after. So coming down to your plank. Let's go. In your own time. Really think about gauging that core here. So as you drive those knees right up towards your chest. Keep breathing through. Let's check at the time. 4 more seconds. When the buzzer goes, you're straight in to slow mountain climbers. Let's go from here. Hold where you are. 40 seconds. Just breathe. So still slow, controlled. It's okay if you got your heart rate up and you get a bit of a sweat on, but I really want us to focus on the core here. Stay with it. Do not give up on me now. Right to the final buzzer. Almost there. Longest 40 seconds possibly ever. And there you go. Give a little shake out. Wipe up some sweat if you need to. Quick check of the time. Let's move on for a quick cool down. So we're going to have a little shake off, cool down, core should be engaged, upper body should be engaged. And we've all got through a really good workout. So thank you so much for doing that with me today. Something a little bit different, a little bit lower intensity. Somehow I'm still out of breath and still sweating. We would swear just unhit. That's okay. That means we did a good workout. So moving to a few stretches. So what you do is take 1 foot back, almost in a lunge position, but your heel's going to be planted on the ground. And just push forward. So we're going to stretch in the back of the leg here, mainly through the calf. From here, take your back leg in slightly and push your weight back onto that back leg, stretching off our front leg. So this is more into the hamstrings, and again a little bit into the calves if you want to lift your toe. And let's change sides. Other foot back, coming from the front this time, heel planted, and just pushing forward. So good, quick fire, 20-minute workout to work total body. You can do this wherever you are, no equipment needed, so it's perfect. Bring that back foot in slightly and stretch off the hamstrings. From here, bring yourself up to stand. Let's bring one hand over the top and stretch off those shoulders. You're definitely going to need it. And let's bring that hand up and over and stretch off the triceps. So it's actually a really good workout for on its own. Obviously I got my heart rate up and I got a bit of sweat on, which is perfect. Especially if you're kind of short on time or you're really busy. And change sides. Or it can be something we add to the end of another workout. So if you've just done a quick HIIT workout, maybe something you want to add together. If you want to look for a core workout to add on to the end of this, to kind of create your own total body workout. Bring the hand up and over into the triceps. Let's move into a quad stretch. So one heel up to the bum. Find a bit of balance. You can put your arm out for extra balance if you need to. And just pushing your hip forward so you get a good stretch off the front of the thigh. bring your feet underneath your hips, reach your hands high overhead, so nice full body stretch, and then in your time, tip forward, reaching down to the ground. So again, wherever you are for this stretch, your hands are here and you're feeling the stretch in the back of the body, that's perfect. You can bring your hands all the way to the ground, that's good too. Just stretching down the back of the legs, down the lower back. Just take a few deep breaths here, feel the stretch. And then slowly in your own time, unwind. Give a little shake from side to side, really soften the spine. And that is you done. Excellent work. Thank you so much for joining me today for the strength session. Again, always let us know what you think. If you've got any comments, if you enjoyed it, if there's any little things you would change, always let us know. We're always welcome to feedback, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you.